Did Peeta actually kill that girl from District 8 in the Hunger Games? I think it's up for interpretation. This is the books, not the movie canon, okay? The 74th Hunger Games, it's right at the beginning. That first night, Katniss is like up in a tree. Katniss notices someone lit a fire nearby. The careers find her and attack her. She hears the girl like pleading and screaming. And then the career pack is walking her way, and that's when she notices Peeta is with them. And unbeknownst to her, Peeta is like undercover with the careers. But the careers realize a cannon never went off, and then they start kind of arguing, like, are you sure she's dead? And someone's like, no, I stuck her myself. I know she's dead. And getting defensive, they're arguing. And Peeta, being who Peeta is, I know he wants to diffuse the situation because verbal arguments will turn into physical arguments very quickly, and he doesn't want to fight right now. So Peeta chimes in saying, we're wasting time. I'll go finish her and let's move on. And then he walks away. Like, the way he says that feels very much like a persona he's putting on for the careers. Like, it doesn't feel like genuine Peeta to say that. Like, as soon as he's alone with that girl, he can drop the career persona and be more himself, or, you know, be the self he's trying to portray for the cameras, which is this lovesick boy who's doing whatever he can to help Katniss. A few minutes go by and Peeta walks back. Cato asks, was she dead? Peeta says, no, but she is now. Just then, the cannon fires, confirming that she died. So we don't know exactly what happened when he was with her. I think there's two possibilities. He did sort of a mercy killing, you know, just finished it off, or he sat and waited with her while she died, like how he did with the Morphlings in Catching Fire. Knowing Peeta as a character, you know, he's not going to physically harm someone unless he has to. So I feel like it depends how close this girl was to death. Like, if when he went over to her, like, she's already breathing shallowly and like her pulse is fading away, he would just sit there with her while she dies. Or if she was really, really suffering, he could have just gone with a knife and, you know, done a fatal stabbing. We never find out exactly what happens. I feel like there's solid evidence, though, that whatever he did was honorable, because in Catching Fire on the Victory Tour, Katniss is describing, you know, the crowds during their speeches and all that. She says about District 8, there is genuine elation in the faces of the people at the sight of us, and under the elation, fury. I mean, we know District 8 was in rebellion at this point, but them showing genuine elation at the sight of Katniss and Peeta is the last person who was with their female tribute. Like, whatever Peeta did, it seems like District 8 appreciated it, or what he did was honorable. Like how Katniss treated Rue, you know, with the flowers and all that. I personally like to believe he just had to wait with her while she died and he didn't have to do anything to her. But we don't know. Peeta might have already gotten his hands dirty before he went to the District 8 girl, because when Katniss sees him, she describes him. His face is swollen with bruises, there's a bloody bandage on one arm, and from the sound of his gait, he's limping somewhat. So he was in the bloodbath. We don't know what he did during that. I can imagine he did some self-defense, or maybe he assisted the careers when they're attacking other people, or he could have killed people. We know Peeta isn't a cold-blooded killer, but he did acknowledge that, like, I'm sure when it comes down to it, I'll kill just like everyone else does. So there's this ambiguity. Did Peeta wait with the District 8 tribute while she died, or did he give her like a mercy killing? What do you think happened?